clever ploy. Hope you're ready, because we start in 10 seconds. Let us move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Let the battle begin! As you wish. Any last words? You're here. I found my prey. A clever ploy. I found my prey. Swift and silent.
Hello?
As you wish.
Oh, hey Kevin. What's up?
Hey, dude. How's it going?
I'm fine. Why do you sound weird?
Oh, sorry. I just got a frog in my throat. I was just excited to see you.
Well, that's weird.
Why?
What are you, gay?
Well, yeah, for you, I'd probably
Okay, good.
a little bit.
Just checking.
I mean,
Cool. I might be unresponsive in a fight. That was bad. Alright.
did I get you killed?
No.
Payload deployment beginning for both teams.
Playing PUBG?
Do you have that game?
Choose a talent.
I do!
Really?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I just picked the wrong talent. Damn it. That game's not fun,
Did you play it?
Yeah, I played it. It's alright. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay. That's fine. I don't know.
Payloads deployed.
I'm
Escorting payload to its
torn
destination.
about whether I like the game or not, but like it's fun to play with friends.
Yeah, that's all.
But it's a weird game because I don't really know what to do to get better at it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like it seems like the strongest skill you can muster in that game is a good sense of knowing how to run a lot.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But it does do stuff to my adrenaline because like the whole time
yeah.
I'm like I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
You're here.
So I don't know. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But oh, so what's been going on with you?
Nothing. Just working. Finding new things. That's it.
Playing a lot of StarCraft, I think, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Enemy payload firing.
Yeah. Usually when I'm on like my drive home or something, I'll see that you got online.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was streaming a lot lately because
Yeah. Because you're streaming machine.
I just like to watch it on my phone and
No mercy.
It's cool. Yeah, I started streaming our Final Fantasy
I
grades.
saw that.
Payload deployment beginning.
Yeah. I think I cut the sound out though.
Yeah.
Because Zombie doesn't want his voice to be recorded.
Okay.
Nice follow through. Choose a talent.
their failure.
It's a little silly, but at the same time, you know what? He hasn't been a jerk about it. It's like, yeah, I just don't like it. It makes me nervous. I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah.
I've got a button to solve that.
Yeah. There you go.
Payload firing upon enemy core.
I say watching endless wiping on raid bosses without volume is probably not super interesting. But
I just like to stream so I have a video archive of games I play, so I can just watch it later if I want. It's nice.
yeah,
It's like, yeah.
that actually is really cool. I'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
what
when I
happened
was,
to that
well, I
game?
mean, when we were kids, we dreamed of this, this technology, and it exists.
Right.
Leads this way.
I need to be better at spending the time to leverage technology that we literally dreamed about when we were.
I know, it's incredible.
But yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So been doing that. I don't know. This may be my last raid cycle, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I might do it for too short. I'm just not like enjoying Final Fantasy as much. Like I
Yeah,
love the
me
story.
neither.
The story was
Yeah.
great. But I forgot, like, raiding is really expensive if you can't, you know,
Yeah,
Not
because you
just
don't
in
have
terms of
time.
time.
You just don't have time.
Payload firing upon
I know.
enemy core.
yeah, well, not like real money, but like, you know, you
Yeah,
need
I know.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
WoW was
So
the
it's like,
same way.
one of our guys is like, I wouldn't have raided this cycle, except that like almost everybody returned from the group.
Yeah.
And like I really like playing with those people. They're like super fun. So so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, oh, so I don't know.
As you wish.
But yeah, but so anyway, yeah, I gotta like, cause I was like tonight, I was like, oh man, I should really get on and level my crafters and my gatherers so I can make my food for myself. So it's gonna cost me like 1 million gil next week.
Sounds like work.
Right. Yeah. I really wish they'd do stuff like WoW used to do, and I don't know if they still do, or they've done everything. They're ubiquitous.
Yeah,
they're like
I
the
know.
Simpsons
Yeah.
at this point, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good analogy.
But like where they just like drop shit in
Our fort
raids
was
that like you can
destroyed.
sell.
Yeah.
Like I remember specifically in Sunwell, they had like a really good system for that. And it was like basically if you wanted to raid,
Revel in it.
you could finance it if you were fairly decent off of the drop
Yeah.
that your group didn't need. So, like that's what we did. We had so much gil in the
Your payload will redeploy
guild bank. Like, we almost weren't able to transfer it all over with giving everybody the maximum character amount when they moved off server. And well before that, we implemented a policy where we would pay our crafters like a fairly decent amount to just
Like a
make
li-
raid stuff.
Better than a living wage. Don't you care about their families?
No. I don't care about their families. No, we had a bunch of crafters that make consumables for the guild, but they would do it for free and then just put them in the chest. And so we didn't really have a consistent way of dealing with that stuff. So it just kind of sit and atrophy, and people wouldn't want to use it because they didn't know. So we changed that. Yeah. So we changed that to say, okay, like all of our crafters that were giving us shit for free, like presumably you're making shit to sell it on the board too, right? So like, you know, tell us what's fair, and like most of the crafters were like upper officers or whatever, and like we'll pay you something that's greater than the mats to make slightly more stuff so that we can give it out every week to people, and they get a stipend of stuff, and then you know, and then that way like you're getting some of the money from the market board, or you know just charge us like I think we'd offered to actually just do full market board price for stuff, right? And nobody wanted to do that, so then I was like, okay, we'll pay whatever you guys think is fair, but just you're responsible then for making this shit every week, right? And it's like a supply contract, like we need you to make X number, and if you make greater than that, we'll pay you for however much you make. So like a lot of times people would just make like 300 of the thing, and then we would pay them. But yeah. So like I really wish we had that, because then it would be like, okay, well then all I have to do in this game is level, do story, and raid.
Vengeance is mine. Let us move.
Because I like those things.
Yeah.
Like those are the things I like. Like and like sometimes I
You're
feel
not
like
supposed to do the things you like in your video game. It's supposed to feel awful when you play it, Kevin. Don't you know anything?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm well aware. Oh jeez.
2 at once.
Just got double.
So what are you playing?
Heroes.
Oh nice. So I heard you had a falling out with May and Az.
Yeah. Kind of.
Let none survive. Follow through.
Yeah.
Payload firing.
Is everything okay, or
Yeah,
like are
it's-
you
I'm
guys
fine.
just not friendly anymore?
It's just me.
You disagreed with something I did?
No, nothing specific.
The enemy's payload will be
Okay.
redeployed
Concentrating.
shortly.
That's okay.
I don't know.
Go. I don't want to get up in your business or anything, but like the only
It's
reason
fine.
I asked was
I don't
'cause
care.
Kirk-
Yeah, no, I'm
Could,
fine.
could,
Don't worry.
well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But Kirko was a little worried about you for a while.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Well, you know. We appreciate you, whether or not you choose
The
to believe
enemy's
that.
payload has been redeployed. Payload firing upon enemy core.
Yeah, you're right.
So how's the work stuff been?
Fine. Busy here and there. Different things going on.
You're on a roll. Good form.
I'm still learning a lot of things.
That's cool.
That's all.
Like
How
good
things
stuff?
work. Yeah, no.
Level back.
Just how things
Swift
work
and silent.
in this small town.
So not interesting stuff.
No,
like
not at all.
non-transferable stuff.
My play.
Oh,
Yes, I see.
that's amazing.
Your face.
So it's Garen's birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. And Carly made blueberry lemon cupcakes for him tonight.
A pity. I was beginning to enjoy.
Yeah, she's a really good baker, so like, and yeah, so she's into that kind of stuff. So but she cooked them kind of late tonight, and so I just noticed that she didn't get a chance to clean the cupcake pan, and a couple of the blueberries that had been sat on the top of the cupcakes had exploded, and a little bit of blueberry goo had gotten onto the pan, where it got heated and reduced into like a blueberry reduction. So like it scraped off a little bit, and it's just like a little piece of like blueberry candy, basically. It's kind of delicious.
2 at once. Wow, you got so many takedowns. Great.
Anyway,
Level back.
I'm enjoying that.
Unstoppable.
So you having any trouble with living down there, just in terms of like kind of isolation and that sort of stuff?
Oh. No, not really. I mean, I have everything I need, really. Can't ask for more, I suppose. In a sense, like I,
Yeah.
I got enough things to live, and
There
so
goes
it's
the
all
point.
good.
No, I mostly mean just
And
like,
it's-
you know, because you kind of live out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, you know, you certainly have faculty and other stuff, and there's stuff to do at the school, but like,
Yeah.
like there's not a whole lot of interaction with peeps, and
No.
you don't
No.
really have the same kind of support that
No, that's true.
is that difficult, or is it not too bad for you?
I don't know. I try not to think about it too much, I guess.
Let us depart.
I don't know. No, I think
Oh, well,
I'm
you're
fine.
welcome then. You're
Oh.
welcome then for me bringing it
Your
up.
payload has been redeployed.
No, I'm sure, there's some ways it's hard and some ways it's good, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's a little more Morris Walcott, but not quite, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they were at least.
Yeah, as long as my internet works, I've been fine. Just read all those Star Citizen updates.
Oh man, have you been doing that?
No, not at all.
I haven't at all. Yeah, they've done a bunch of stuff, and I'm like super interested, but I'm like I don't have time right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Choose a talent.
Oh.
Enemy
It's like-
payload fired.
The better you get at doing your job, the more responsibility people give you, and the next thing you know, it's
Your
like
payload has been redeployed.
you're like, man, I got like a lot of really like. I'm a fairly low maintenance person in terms of like how much stuff affects me,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah,
I
that
suppose-
makes
I
sense.
suppose
You went to Wabash.
right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
You
fall into
wouldn't.
that.
I mean, there is something to be said about people who chose to live in Crawfordsville for college. Regardless, we all knew what we were getting into. We moved there.
Yeah, yeah. We have
So,
that
yeah.
level of introspection.
There you go.
And
and
you
that's
know, also,
basically I live in the same kind of place right now.
it's good
So yeah, it's fine.
and bad.
hmm
I always thought
Fire.
that being faculty or staff at at Wabash would be much harder than being a student.
Yeah, well, because there's a looming fact over you that this is where you are the rest of your life, I suppose. So there's that. Not really one's faculty, one's staff. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
but it's
like,
not terrible. You're close to enough to everything else.
The path leads this way.
And I mean, yeah, live in a developed country, plenty of amenities, no matter where you are.
Oh, I
You can
like
do
it.
things
You just
like-
drew a bigger box.
Yeah, well, that's how I think of it. You can record yourself playing video games. Watch it later.
You know, a really fair argument would be that, like, for me at least.
That was just mean.
We
For
got
me at
raped.
Oh, that sucks.
Whatever.
Were you playing Abathur?
No, I haven't. I don't play Avatar anymore because they change it so much, and I'm too lazy to learn it. So I just, because they had Heroes 2.0 or whatever. So
really?
yeah, they changed a bunch of shit. They did a revamp. They added
I gotcha. So basically, they
to incentivize more
Price.
players. Yeah.
they changed the pricing.
Oh, totally. Which was drastically overdue because the things in this game were crazy expensive. If you remember, like one
Yeah, I
skin was
do.
like $10, and it's like, are you fucking serious for a skin?
Well, the other thing was like characters were really expensive.
Yeah,
Which
they
is-
all everything was. I mean, if you wanted to like buy stuff, you'd have to drop like $60, like when new stuff came out. It's like, really?
Yeah,
You can't take
Like, I feel-
$60 from me every like month. Not for this.
Okay, let's
I
try
feel like
that.
they paid their analysts and their developers a good amount of money to go clone League of Legends, and then they paid their architects a bunch of
Well,
money
yeah.
and game designers to figure out a way to make it different from League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
And then they went, you know what?
No, it's pretty different because it's in the StarCraft 2 engine, which inherently makes it different. to design for it, does it not?
Yeah, it does, but I mean, like what I really mean is like so a lot of times when you have an existing app for like a system you're gonna build, you'll be like, well, you know, if someone will like the app, it'll be like, well, we're gonna build something new, but we want it to be like that thing, that everyone's gonna like it. So
Wow, took that one like a champ.
you task your developers with going, how can you build this in the StarCraft 2 engine to be like League of Legends?
Yeah.
And then obviously,
Hey, come on, Blizzard fucking invented this game. I mean, Dota's in Warcraft 3. So they're the originals.
I don't care about any of that. I'm mostly just pointing out that they did a good job of those things.
Yes,
which
they did.
every game company does. And then they got to the marketing team, and the marketing team was like, well, shit, let's just go ahead and take what Blizzard did and add 100% on top of everything. Look, everybody did a great job. And then the marketing and sales team phoned it in.
Yeah. That's certainly one way.
Because it was the same model as League of Legends for the sales portion, right? It's free to play, you can earn points in game that you can spend on stuff. And it's kind of hard to accrue those points.
Enemy payload firing.
But you could alternatively buy stuff, right? Little skins and characters. It's just, yeah, it was like $1,000 for.
Oh, defeat.
I'm sure a lot of hard work went into this game. And if I designed it,
MVP.
and I would be like, yeah, like charge those kids $1 million.
Right. Which is why, like, the person who designed it doesn't get to decide that stuff. Sales people do. But, like, I think that they missed. Like, I think they really did.
Oh, absolutely. There's no argument there. This is a common thing that this game is known for more than anything else. I think still. Is their old pricing model now.
Yeah.
Which is just a joke. But hey, I bought stuff, and so did millions of people.
Yeah.
So we're all laughing at them, and they're just like.
I stand ready.
Anyway, hold on, I have to pee.
I stand ready.
No worries. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you're right, but you know that people buying things isn't the most important thing in a game like that, right? The most important thing is getting people to keep playing. Because
Absolutely, yes, no question. I understand. That was hilarious. This skin is they have summer skins out, and Tychus has a big super soaker.
Nice.
That's the first time I've seen
pretty
that.
awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I do kind of wonder though. I think with a lot of other game companies, it's like if you missed your launch where like you didn't build your player base enough, you kind of lose, right? But with Blizzard, that's not true. So I wonder if because Diablo 3 got to the place that it did, they're like, we just can't fucking lose. Like, we release it, it's shit. We sell a bunch of copies, we fix it, we sell a bunch of copies. Fuck everyone. We'll do whatever we want.
Yeah. There's some great little, 2-minute YouTube snippet videos that they're putting out about the history of StarCraft and the lead up to the launch of StarCraft Remastered next month. They're actually kind of cool. They're just cool little history videos, got pictures of the original developers and stuff. You should check them out.
That's got a kind of video games classics sort of feel to it, right? Because it's a dead game.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what the game was
this
like.
is Brood War.
You don't really know. You really don't know what the game was
Hope
like
you're ready, 'cause we start
when
in
they
10
made
seconds.
it, but we can speculate about what it was like when they made it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But no one really knows for sure.
Okay,
It's
here
impossible
we
to
go.
know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ugh.
My hunt continues.
Oh yeah.
No mercy. mercy for the wicked.
They have the Amazon from Diablo 2
hunt
in
continues.
Heroes now. Remember the Amazon? You ever play Diablo 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Did you play an Amazon? I never did.
I did not. So I didn't like Diablo.
The path leads this way.
I didn't like Diablo 2.
It's okay. Your opinion's wrong, but it's fine.
Yeah, I understand that. I fought tooth and nail to not buy Diablo 3 because I didn't like the first two. People insisted it was different.
A clever
I
ploy.
bought it. I didn't like Diablo 3.
Yeah.
They made some changes to it. Some of my good friends, maybe a person in this chat channel, indicated to me the game was completely different and interesting, and I should play it with them.
It was? Yeah, it was. Totally. I stand by my
I
judgment.
depart.
And I did, and you know,
Let none
I
survive.
didn't like it. I don't know what it is about Diablo. I play D&D, and it's basically like the 5th or 6th best version of a digitized D&D session, right? Talk to people, go do a dungeon crawl.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, I still didn't like it. So, I don't know.
Well, it's for math nerds in the endgame. That's the thing. That's the real appeal, I think, for most.
Your fear betrays you.
And I like that kind of stuff,
I know!
My hunt continues.
but I didn't like Diablo.
Yeah, well,
I think for me it's really just that, and I might be, I know I'm in the majority, but the Michael Bayism of video games isn't really interesting to me.
yeah, okay. I get that.
Choose a talent.
Like, the exception to that is if it's, you know, sarcastically designed,
Yeah.
like in Broforce or something like that,
Yes.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But like,
It really
if
is.
if you're like, oh, you hit for 64 million in your combat text and like all these big numbers and like don't you feel? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, all I want to do is not play this game. Like, there's like coins and stuff like littering the ground
I depart.
because I hit a button.
I
I
run.
don't know. But I get the idea. I think what it really boils down to is I very seldom like hack and slash games in general. Unless they have a decent story. Would you say Diablo has a good story?
Yes, well, this is coming from a person who's read 2 Diablo novels. So,
Okay.
no, it's not. It's like a guilty pleasure entertainment. How I describe it. Yes. Same with my obsession with Star Wars. Like that. No, not even.
Star Wars?
Yeah, well, that's the only other series I've read a lot of books, I guess. Or gotten into the story.
Yeah, Star Wars is pretty awesome.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I like that. I actually take a lot of junk for this, but I like Star Trek a little bit better.
No, I do too. No. I like it for different reasons.
Look here.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
I am renewed. I found my
The light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall.
Bye-bye, Fort.
This map is so huge.
Like your penis. I assume.
Always
Sit. No mercy. Clever ploy.
I forgot I need to cap scripts this week.
Yeah!
Oh, you still playing the XIV or did you take a break?
Not really anymore.
Let us move.
Just doesn't make me happy to play it.
It's a good reason to not play.
Yeah! Choose a talent.
I just haven't felt like it. I kicked with signals. StarCraft was so good last week.
Let's go. Sure.
Watched a lot of
Follow through.
That's cool. I've been watching I'm watching a lot of Rocket League.
it. Really? That's give me a YouTube channel where I can watch that.
Fort destroyed.
Yes, I see.
And so the night fades from my temple.
Oh, you know what's a great spectator game, actually? Like,
3.
the PUBG interface that they've got for spectate mode. Like, when they built it, they built like a fairly robust interface for all that. Yeah, so like, they did like their first tournament at DreamHack.
Really?
And
Oh,
I was
cool.
super impressed. Like, they were casting it, and you could tell like the casters were just new, and they were just kind of
Well, yeah, it's a new thing. Yeah.
yeah, but like, so they have all the players except for the one you're focused on. And there's this thing they can toggle where everybody gets skinned with this kind of like black outline that has like glowing orange around them, so you can see where they're at. And it
Okay.
ignores transparent, and they can either add or remove transparency. So there are all these like visualizations they can skin onto the characters in real time, so you can see where everybody's at on the map real easily. So they could be like, oh, he's right behind that rock, and then they'll show it because like it's really hard to see him, right? So they'll show it to you, and you'll be like, oh, he's right there. I don't know if what's his name ever saw him. Okay, well, so like they can
Yeah,
give you
that's
like,
cool.
what?
Doesn't
it's really neat.
Counter-Strike have a similar? I'm sure it's modeled a little bit after that.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the Pro Counter-Strike stuff.
I
in
think
the
they have a
last few
similar
years.
kind of player outline
Excellent.
thing like that.
Yeah,
But it is-
yeah.
Clever ploy.
Good form. 2 at once.
Just a team player.
No problem.
I think, I'm sure it's modeled after Counter-Strike. It poses a unique challenge for, like, FPS games, I guess. It's like, you know, StarCraft is just top-down, there's a map.
Choose a talent.
Everyone understands it instantly.
Right. But PUBG in particular is like kind of a pain in the ass
and it's a
because
huge map. Yeah.
Guardians, do not
Like, how exactly do you...
right, like it's like one of the gameplay elements is not being able to see people on the fucking map, right? So like how do you cast that? And I just thought it was interesting. But the other thing that's really cool is like they zoom in and out of the map to show like where all the players are in field mode. And it like identifies where people are at, what gun they have out, and like their health, like in these little like nameplate overlays as you zoom further out. Really kind of interesting. So like I was fascinated by it, and because for better or worse, if you like watching, you know, either first-person shooters or kind of like longer game castings, like it gets really interesting, right? Because there's so much strategy involved in that game. Like they can pretty much fill up mic space with relevant information all the time. It's almost too much. Like they almost couldn't have a play-by-play guy, or they almost couldn't have like a color guy because there was so much play-by-play they were talking about.
Yeah.
Through here. Need to pull back.
And they're going to struggle with a lot of play-by-play as the game is new as well. StarCraft went through the same thing. It's the one I kind of watched
Yeah.
from beginning till now.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't deny that.
Oh yeah, no, like
Sports don't go
yeah,
on trees.
I appreciate that
Maybe they do.
you can distinguish between you know like a game that you like and an interesting game.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, gotta get all my daily quests done or my weekly stuff. I don't do any daily stuff in this game, but I do weekly stuff.
Farm.
So I think I've got all the things for like several relics, but I just didn't bother to like
So many takedowns.
actually get them.
The Heaven's Word ones?
Yeah.
As long as you got the Paladin one, who the fuck cares about the rest?
Yeah, well that's the thing. Is I don't have
Lightsaber.
the
It's all
Paladin.
lightsaber. That's all that matters. You don't have the Paladin one? Well, that's the only one you need.
Yeah. But I'm maining Paladin again.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they like super OP now?
They're super fucking pro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's, yeah.
Like,
He's a talent.
well, so I would have had to fight with a Red God, my other main tank, because he also mained Paladin. But he switched to Samurai. So like I'm fucking playing Paladin then.
Yeah, it's great.
And even so they put like a 30 potency nerf on the Holy Spirit thing.
Okay.
depart.
And still in a fight, if like a DPS, like some of our better DPS that aren't like a super high DPS class like Summoner or something like that, if they falter, like if they die like once or twice, like I'm nipping at their heels in DPS.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty unfair, really.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
crazy.
broken. But in fairness to the designers, they made DPS tricky. Like it's not easy anymore. Paladin DPS is really complicated. Which makes it, good, because then it's like I don't mind, a high skill threshold or a high result potential as long as it's a high skill threshold, right?
Free.
Huh, that challenge. Feel my wrath. Well done.
Squad killed their team.
Nice. Hey, can you make a decision for me?
No. Yes.
So, I'm trying to decide
To learn
between
to pick
eating
ourselves up.
rice with broccoli and marinated beef,
Sounds pretty good.
or like fresh fruit. I've got blueberries or big cherries.
The beef.
Yeah, it's kind of like this Asian marinade Carly does.
That sounds amazing.
Oh. I don't know. So maybe I don't know. I know you probably take a lot of your vacation time to.
You cut out to what?
I'm sorry. I know you probably take a lot of your vacation time to like go back to Indiana to see your mom and your brother and stuff. But
No, actually.
okay.
But no, I did. I used some at Thanksgiving,
Enough
and
waiting.
I had to use
Let
some
us
to move
depart.
recently.
Yes, I see.
Oh, you moved to a new place?
Yeah. I was in a only temporary apartment on the campus when I moved here.
Oh,
And I just
I didn't
moved
know that.
in May.
that's cool. Yeah, I don't think I would have known.
My hunt continues.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you got some time off,
Yeah.
you should think about coming out here. Like, I'm sure
Sure.
Steve would be excited about that.
Can we go to a strip club?
Probably.
Night
My wife's been
Just
trying
kidding.
to. My wife's been trying to get me to go for a while.
So-
They shall bask in my glory.
Really?
Yeah, mostly just because she's been and I haven't.
Okay.
So.
A
And
classy one
so,
wouldn't be too bad. Upscale.
no, she'd probably want to take me to kind of a gross one. It's like, the thing is, so pretty much everybody I know enjoys this about me. for whatever reason, like certain awkward television makes me really uncomfortable. So like, there are examples of television shows that are just too awkward that I don't like that people like. Like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like, it's a show that's intentionally awkward, and like, I can't describe exactly what it is, because sometimes this isn't the case, but there are just some times when the way that the show is structured and the way the acting is done, it seems real enough, but it's clearly fake, and then all of, you know, I mean, but they're not trying to recreate realism, but then also the characters are so ridiculous that it's just like, it does something in my head and it's like grating to me.
Yeah, you've said this before, I know.
Right. So people love to watch me suffer in those scenarios because they think it's hilarious. And Carly's no exception. So I think that she believes that me going to a strip club with her would be similar to that, and she would just get to watch me be wildly uncomfortable.
I agree. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, and I think she's probably right,
Magic
because
of the
like,
temples.
while I'm certainly a fan of naked ladies,
Until I otherwise.
you know, like in that particular context, I don't know that I would be.
I would not
Like-
either. Yeah, I would not. Not at all.
Because like the way my brain works is just not structured to deal with that. It's like, so like I'm not allowed to touch, but like your boobs are in my face,
Yeah.
and that's weird. I'm not used to that. Like why are you putting your boobs in my face if I can't touch them? Like,
Yeah, it's
No
weird.
mercy for the wicked.
yeah. So I don't know. But yeah. So I guess we're going to a strip club. But whenever you want to come out here, I'm sure Steve would
Okay.
love to see you, and
Yeah, of
I could
course,
certainly
yeah.
hang for a little bit.
Yeah, I would only go for Steve, not you.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, you would mostly go for Steve. I would hope.
Only in bed.
Oh, he is a fucking tired.
He was watching my stream earlier, but I doubt now that I'm playing Heroes. But if so, I hope he heard that.
Yeah, I'm sure he, if he did, he wouldn't say anything about it. Like, I never get to see it. Jen, like, forced him to hang out with me a few months ago, and then he said he'd do it more. Okay. He's pretty against hanging out with me. I think it's, like, I'm on the cusp of thinking it's intentional, except that I know it's not, but, like, because, like, the time that I get on at night is, like, right after he logs off for the night.
Yeah.
So, like, every time, like, I'll pop in and be like, oh, PUBG, like, alright, you guys need a fourth? Oh, no, Steve's leaving.
They shall bask in my
It's right when I get
It
on,
just
like,
happens, yeah.
yeah. But it seems to always be that way. But again, maybe not.
Our core is under attack.
So we maybe bought a house today.
Today? Wow, congratulations.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's
Put an
cool.
offer in.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Was it that house I saw on Reddit for
magic
75 million?
flows through the temple.
No. Unfortunately, So I was making a joke about this, but like, it actually, like, if you were the right people, it would be a fantastic investment. So we were looking at
The
houses.
one you bought today? Or the 75 million?
MVP.
Well, it's relevant to a balls expensive house that I couldn't afford, because we were looking at houses, and there's this area we really like, because it's really close to downtown and the med center that Carly works at, and but it's like, it doesn't feel like it's downtown. You know, it feels like it's a little more suburban-ish.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
But it's only like
Understand,
10,
right.
15 minutes from downtown. So like,
close.
it's like so no major commute and close. And it's also not like insanely expensive yet. So, because like a lot of times it was like, oh yeah, you can get that, no problem, here in this like really, really nice area that's like $800,000 for a house. And it's like, I don't want to spend $800,000 on a house.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like, like, I don't know that I could spend $800,000 on a house, and even if we could get like approved for something like that, which we probably could,
Yeah.
like, I don't know that I would want to.
Yeah.
So, but you know, houses are expensive out here, so like, that's fine.
Yes.
Like, and we're still spending probably more than I care to admit on the house. But
If you want to invest in property, I tell you what, you buy some property where I am at right now, around the college.
Mhm.
That's probably like the return on investment's crazy because there's new people coming to this college all the time.
oh, nice, yeah, that's a good call.
It's like there are these really expensive houses that call them bluffs that overlook the mountain. It's
Oh,
incredible
that sounds beautiful.
views. Yeah. They're incredible.
Well, you know, first we'll go ahead and solidify our Sacramento house, and then I promised Carly to get a house in Hawaii.
Really?
Hope you're ready,
Because
because we
I hope
start
so.
We're talking.
Because then I can
10
visit you in the
seconds.
future.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Like,
Really? That'd be
Kind
amazing.
of joking, kind of seriously. I mean,
Did you ever know Dick Page? He was in our Wabash class.
Kick some
Richard
tail.
Page. He was a cartoonist, The Bachelor, for the rest of
oh
the years.
yeah.
He is a professor at the University of Honolulu, I think.
Oh, nice.
An anthropology professor. So there's a Wabash contact there, at least, for you.
The
hmm
path leads this way.
If I wanted to, I'm kind of in the position now where I could probably just manage to work out in Hawaii for my company, and then go out there and do it. Like if I wanted an excuse to go out there. Yeah. But
A clever ploy.
yeah. Well, we talked about it kind of like as you know, like not now, obviously, but like 15, 20 years is like a
Yeah.
buy a
Long-term
retirement,
plan. Right.
buy a vacation / retirement home. But so we'll do that, and then you know get the mountain house. So
Through
the
here.
market.
Oh, okay.
Feel my wrath.
Anyway, so we were looking at houses in that area, and we're very close to the river. So there are these river view houses with, you know, like docks and all that kind of stuff that are all very expensive. Or river access houses, I should say, right off the river. And there's just one house that's like insane. And it's like $1.2 million.
Yeah.
But what makes it insane is that it has like, I don't know, it's like 6,000 plus square feet, and it has like 3 internal kitchens in the house.
Wow.
It has
Is that a guest apartment?
so yeah. In addition to the 3 kitchens and all the rooms it has, which has 1 million rooms, it has 2 extra suites, like in-law type suites. One's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and the other's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath studio. So you're like buying a complex on the river for $1.2 million. So I was like, it wouldn't really work for us,
Heroes,
but like I could
gather
see some people that like are
tribute
like
in
a
my
bunch of couples
favor.
that are really close, like, or somebody that's got like sufficient money, just buying the place, and then either or splitting up the cost like 3 ways or whatever, right? And then it's like,
As you wish.
you know, like say you split it 3 ways and you rent out one of those those extra suites, right? You could basically get the purchase price down to like $350,000 for riverfront property that's like insane, right? And you'd still get like plenty of space. You'd still get like 2,000 square feet to yourself, and you'd have riverfront property with a dock and it's a super crazy nice house. It's like that just blows my mind that you could like get away with doing that.
Beyond this mortal.
But yeah, so that's why when you said $75 million house, I was like, well, maybe it's just a city.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if it's just a city and you could put 20,000 people in there, and somebody spends $75 million on
I
it,
see.
and then they just, you know,
Yeah, there you go.
they let people live in their city.
I found my prey.
And then they create like a store, and the only place you can buy goods and services from is that store. And things
Yeah.
are a little expensive
Viable
there.
economic model, yeah.
The path leads this way.
I grow tired of your petty
For all the good and bad
squabbling.
Amazon does,
Gather tribute.
it has gotten
Earn
rid of
my
the idea of the
favor.
company store.
Yeah.
As you wish.
So, small, presumably somewhat liberal college in a conservative state. How's everybody doing with Trump? People getting revved up.
Mercy
Yeah.
for the wicked.
All the time.
Let us move.
I'm sorry. Sorry, because I assume Castro killed herself.
I must retreat.
I mean, I can't say for certain, but I just assume she committed suicide.
No, don't say that.
The path leads this way.
Can you do it, Gul'dan? Can Gul'dan do it? Is the question. I don't think so. He's trying.
Pushing for the win.
No.
My hunt continues.
Fucking Illidan. Thanks so
Okay,
much.
that was
God
just
damn it.
mean.
Ugh. I'm not playing well.
She's a talent.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, whatever. Ugh. Burned myself out playing too much StarCraft. The game's hard. So hard.
Enough waiting. Let us depart.
They release new stuff.
A clever
Sounds-
ploy.
So you were excited about the new stuff?
Yeah. Something paid content in the game that directly goes to support esports and adds to the prize pool with the professional stuff.
Through here.
Cool. Like that.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. And the community came up with it.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Your fate is sealed. As you wish.
But, damn. Mission's bound to succeed, you say? Then I would be a fool to not do it. Fool!
The curse falls upon you, heroes. Will you survive it?
So, my one frustration with Final Fantasy right now,
Lost a fort.
which is, you know, aside from having to grind shit that I really don't want to grind, is that,
I depart.
I've been playing endgame content enough that, like, all the people around me are, like, intentionally or unintentionally, like, elitist assholes. And I'm like, it's like, really frustrating.
Yeah. I know.
Like, well, because I was on vacation in Indiana for, like, basically the Stormblood
I hope
release period. So, like, I leveled to 50 right before, or to 70 right before
Swift and
vacation.
silent.
And then I did sort of minimal effort to get. Oh, I'm sorry, I hadn't. I finished leveling while I was on vacation. I did like the story mode and stuff. I did like minimal effort to get
Yes, I
my
see.
gear where it needed to be so I could do like X primals and stuff. And so by the time I got back, but I was playing on my laptop and wireless, and so like I wasn't gonna try to go do X primals with that setup, right? So I
Through here.
like I get back and everyone's like, man, you know, don't worry about it. X primals are so easy. They're just the easiest thing ever. Like they didn't even try to make them hard. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
So much.
Let us
I feel like they're harder than that. Like
Yeah.
there are a couple, you know, X primals I've done that are very easy. But not very often. Like Ravana was pretty easy. Bismarck
Fort
wasn't
was
too bad.
destroyed.
But like Ravana, actually I take it back. Bismarck wasn't too bad. Ravana was very difficult when it was new. And then people forget that, like I just did. and remember it like after you had a little more gear, and you could like fail on mechanics a little more.
A clever ploy.
Yeah, so like I mean, I usually think that X Primals are actually pretty hard content. But like, of course, you know, anybody that does Savage content like wants to poop on them like they're like not real or whatever. So anyway, I get back and like I get a group full of all the people that have been saying this, talking about how easy it is, right? And we just wipe over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, like maybe this isn't quite as easy as you guys think it is. Like. And then, you know, I even think I said something about it, and people's response was, oh, we're just kind of goofing around, you know, it's late, blah, blah, blah. Because there are a bunch of excuses, and I'm like, for the amount of times every fucking person I've talked to just tells me how easy this content is, there should be no excuse for not clearing, like, all the damn time. Like, it's fucking easy, like, you know, like, well, okay, if it's so easy, then, like, why can't we just kill it, like... And I'm excited with it being challenging, that's fine, but, like... So like, anyway, like, one of the content pieces is somewhat challenge, or it's pretty challenging. The other one isn't really that bad. So like, I feel like one of the primals, they probably made a fair assessment that it's not really bad. Like, a lot of people can kind of sort of do mechanics and you can still clear. So in that way, it reminds me a lot of Bismarck.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah.
You know, or like during the bubble phase or the lightning phase, like people don't know what's going on, but you still manage to get by. Yeah, like I still don't entirely, like, I never got a clear picture as to what that was. Yeah. But
shall we see?
But like, yeah, it's, I
gathers
mean,
enough
so
tribute
I
this
don't know.
time?
You can do that kind of stuff and get through like the Lakshmi one, but the Sasano one is like actually pretty hard. My rule of thumb is usually if like one person makes a mistake, can it wipe the party? If the answer is yes, then it's not easy.
My hunt continues. I depart.
All I had to do is say that.
I need to pull back.
Fight on until all hope has been driven from them.
So what else is new? Read any interesting books?
Yes. A memoir by a
Swift and
student,
silent.
master student here. Who has some car accident in his paralyzed left side. It's a really good memoir. Now you got to know him. I read the book.
Cool.
Yeah, I read that last week. The lady in charge of school letters gave me it as a gift.
That's
for helping
cool.
her out this summer, so yeah, it's great. Really good book.
That's a little obscure, but awesome.
Yes, I read that, yeah. And then I read, finished reading Revan, a Knights of the Old Republic book that I'd halfway
I grew
read.
tired of your petty
months ago.
squabbling.
Finally
Gather
finished it.
tribute. Earn my favor.
It was alright.
A clever ploy. Your fate is sealed.
I don't even entirely understand what
Well done.
what Star Wars books would
You
be
shall
like.
know my curse.
Just, they're written by all kinds of people, so there's all different kinds.
So it's a little bit like
Those sports don't grow on trees.
I don't know if you ever read like
Or
the Dragonlance
maybe
and
they do.
Forgotten
Yes,
Realms
yes.
books.
Hey, they're attacking our core.
I did read it. I don't remember
Nice.
any of it,
My
but I did
talents
read
would
it.
be of better use.
It was good. It's good fluff
Yeah.
stuff. I read all the Dragonlance shit.
The path leads this way.
You know,
You would, man.
Talent.
it's so funny because like in that particular context, I think that's a really, really
Let
fair
the curse
statement.
end until someone wins my favor once more.
No, we lost the fort.
My hunt continues. No mercy for the wicked. I depart. I depart. I seek my prey.
Take down.
We're still in this. Keep fighting.
Wow, you got so many takedowns.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Vengeance is mine. I depart.
Hey, that was our fort. Our core is under attack.
A clever ploy. Let none survive. My hunt continues.
Follow through.
You cannot escape my wrath.
We fall to learn to pick ourselves up.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Let us depart. A clever ploy.
gather tribute or face my curse? The choice is simple.
As you wish.
Hey, they're attacking our core!
My curse upon you.
Good form!
See. Do you want more? Feel my wrath.
Our core is under attack.
As you wish.
Get down!
Kiss your killing spree goodbye. My hunt continues.
My curse subsides. For now.
Through here. The path leads this way. The path leads this way. A clever ploy. Through here. Your fate is sealed. Swift and silent.
Feel the hatred of ten.
Okay, that was just mean.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
What are you typing?
Just spamming abilities for
Hey,
some
you're
reason.
attacking our core!
Yep. Got it.
Oh my god, this game's taking forever.
Okay, let's try that again. Through here. As you wish.
good sizable applause there. That was pretty good. Thank everybody for coming out again. This is weird as hell for me.
I grow tired of your petty
Never done
squabbling.
anything like this.
Gather troops.
My favorite. So, everybody's tomorrow. Pianist. So, I know everybody's wondering where the auto tune is coming from. Okay, I got it in my pocket. So I guess we're gonna get to this. You wanna? Let's get to it.
Well, we tried our best.
MVP.
Oh no, 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 oh. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink, and then I'm T-Pain. You know me, convict music, nappy Bowie. I know the club close at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk and forget what we did. I'ma buy you a drink, then I'ma take you home with me. Money in the bank. Oh, I'll be in the grave, we in the bed line. Oh, we in the bed line. Oh, talk to me.
I stand.
I talk back. Let's talk money. I talk that. Crunk juice bomb. Oh, cliche. Shawty got class. Oh, behave. Let's get going. Walk it out. Just like that. That's what I'm talking about. Don't have fun. You gon' see, and I'm on that Patron. You should get like me. I'ma buy you a drink. Oh, I'ma take you home with me. Money in the bank. Yeah, oh, we in the bed line. Oh, bed line.
You streaming right now?
Uh-huh. I've been the whole time.
Then I'll watch you and I'll pretend like we're.
Right. Okay, sure.
Because I'm just gonna do a dungeon.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any friends.
Okay, prepare for combat, everybody.
He was very kind and said, "You don't have any friends yet." Sad emoji. But like, I just feel like, oh shit, you got one person watching you.
It's not like cat.
Hope you're ready, because we start in 10 seconds.
City call you to the stage. Then seen the door.
It's probably also my computer.
Put it going up.
Sometimes it counts that. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I've logged into your stream a couple times and posted comments. Sometimes you notice, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I don't always. Sometimes I'm playing a video on the computer and off the channel.
Some kappas your way. Ooh, team fight.
Always in the beginning.
Your character that's ostensibly got killed but then didn't get killed.
slow motion.
Sure is
Oh, I'm
that.
so
Who's got the gun?
I don't know how I'm getting home later on.
Try to save her.
Ain't not that guy you
Her
just
own fault.
stay. Ain't seen a nigga thought that thought that ass stay. Going up. Ain't got no problem spending all of my money. Trying to see what's up. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing. Start a day, thicker than a snicker. Every time she do this for me. And a friend do it with her. She don't even like girls, but a stack of make her kiss her. Gone kiss her. Gone kiss her. But a stack of make her kiss her. Go on kiss her. Gone kiss her. She keep messing around, I'ma launch this missile. Oh, she make it drop, then jiggle. Go on and show the end. Bring that dough in. Bigger than nothing more in. I'm at the stage every time I be going. I'm like, yeah. Hit the float in, so I see it. Oh, so it's gone, I'm gone. I don't know how I'm getting home later on. Like, I ain't even know it. We'll call you to the stage. On that ass day, put it going up, now. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money. Trying to see what's up, now. I do this all day like it ain't nothing at all.
She has a talent.
Like it ain't nothing, no. I do this all day like it ain't nothing, no. Like it ain't nothing, no. Do this all day like it ain't nothing, no.
Let us move. No mercy for the wicked.
I love it. Wrapped up in myself. It's kind of hard to wrap around myself.
No mercy for the wicked. I depart. A pity. I was beginning to enjoy myself.
Hey, shot it so perfect. I'm about a bar, got a drink and everything that I drank. A little talk, so far. She been thinking everything that I drank.
Treat.
And we like the same girl, not the main girl. She been sipping on that black and blue label. Must ain't her. I do my thing, girl. I can't let you drink me under this table. She keep taking shots to the head, and I know that I can't keep up.
She's a talent.
One more drink and I'ma be there. You don't see me walk out of this club. Oh, she ain't even drunk yet. She ain't finished this cup yet. And everybody looking at me like I'ma stop ya.
Oh yeah, baby. You get that guy out with like a sliver of health.
Yeah.
Is that pretty close to real time or no?
It seemed like it. I can't watch my own stream on my other PC because it blue screens and crashes after 10 minutes. Only when I watch Twitch. So I just make sure it's working, then I pause the video.
Tonight was so worth it. I done found somebody that like doing everything that I do. We hit the floor, just like that. And I knew it's like we the same person. We drinking even if we ain't thirsty. We screaming YOLO in the lane, swerving. And I'm about to give her that T-Pain service. Oh, I got a feeling. I'ma stop you. I done found me a drinking partner. I think I need her to drink a drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams and I got you. I done found me a drinking partner. Everybody wanna. She be sipping that Corona. And we ain't turning up in the club without her. I can't wait until I open up my door and I'll say, oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. And all these other girls in here just for me. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. She's got me so deep and free. And all these other girls in here ignore me. I can't wait until I walk inside this club and I say, oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Oh, hey, and all these other girls in here ignore me. I can't wait until I walk inside this club and I'll say, oh. Here she comes.
Through here.
All right, back to work.
I see.
You got so many takedowns.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
No, and it won't stop.
Fucking cloak banshee killed me right here. Oh my god.
Your killing spree has ended, dude.
It was really bad that happened. I should have let that happen. Whoops.
This is hilarious. So I'm doing a dungeon, and I'm playing with a guy who raids on a different character, and I know it. And he's playing a healer, and I've never seen him heal before. It turns out he solves that problem by not fucking healing at all. Like, literally, like, people are dying in the group because he's not throwing heals.
In a 4-man? That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, your war time is funny. Bring them We're out to blow the trumpet to wake you all from that. We want we don't need to hear ya. We come right to you.
Shit.
Wow! Took that one like a champ.
We carry it home. Scare up your letters. Give us your taste. Glowing like wake on our to magnetic ear. What's that? Oh, I didn't, it's not a tattoo. It's a marker. I hadn't
So
been
do you
putting
like
it
this
on,
dungeon?
Our manager.
Kugane Castle?
Yeah.
What happened to the
They're
hero?
awful.
Because the thing is that
Yeah, they actually are
it's
pretty
a
good.
marketing
They're all
tool.
good.
Right. Oh. Home.
The path leads this way.
You guys want to rock? Want to try listening? Sure. I'm listening.
Anyone else think you could use some herbs? My hunt continues. Clean kill. My hunt continues.
Holy, oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I'll never love another one like you. Hey!
Learn to pick ourselves up.
My chocolate candy.
Ooh, it was.
Ain't nothing pleased more than you. Home is wherever there is you. Home, yes, we are home. Home, you are me and I am you.
Are you watching a YouTube video while you're playing?
I'm just music, yeah. But it's a video. An NPR Tiny Desk concert.
Nice.
You ever heard of that concert series they do?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it except there's a small desk. And there's awesome artists that are on it often.
I'll follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I'll never love one like you. Moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and ping-pong balls. I sure went everywhere with you. Life is here with barefoot on a summer night.
Did you ever get that game Chivalry?
I might have a copy of one version of it. You recommend some chivalry?
I'm just curious if you want it.
What kind of RTS?
It's a FPS sword fighting medieval.
Oh, sounds awesome.
Couldn't remember if we played FPS.
There's a combination of the DPS not getting healed because they pulled aggro on something they shouldn't have been attacking. And because of like the trash mobs or whatever, like I literally couldn't do anything about it.
Okay, that was just me.
Oh, team fight! Oh, he's rooted, he's dead.
It's the magical mystery kind. Must be alive. Bye bye. Too good to be true, my love. Oh, I could die. Oh, no, I could.
Parti. Okay.
Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
Alright. Only need 150 more.
This realm needs me.
See the trailer for Stranger Things Season 2 revealed at Comic-Con? I think it's today. Yesterday.
That sounds awesome. I mean, I should
don't know if you should
probably
watch
watch.
Stranger Things.
Say I should probably watch Stranger Things 1.
I'm sure you've heard the buzz about it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good series.
Heard of Stranger Things, maybe.
Fuck. Hate Siege Tanks so much.
It's not what I intended.
cannon on your foe!
Follow through. I am so good. I astound myself. If this were easy, everyone would do it. Choose a talent. Wow! Took that one like a champ. Dying today. If this were easy, everyone would do it. Where to?
We cut the claws and he does not forget. Simplest comes away. Now he is packless and human instead. No commentary or thing to say. And he does not forget.
My spells are ready.
Sleeping in piles and dazzling. Once we decided which creature to gain,
Who can grab me booty first?
My spells are ready. All right. Choose a talent. This is coming. This coming. Yeah.
Looks like your enemy is all danger! Fire, you blackguards! Fire, you blackguards!
So, would you say Stranger Things is better than or worse than Westworld?
It's worse than Westwood. Fucking Westwood.
Westworld.
Westworld? I have not. I don't know anything about Westworld.
They'll need to pay up first!
Heard a lot of good things.
I don't know.
Seems we've reached an accord. Let's show your enemies a jolly good time.
tips the bowl, tips the bowl.
You guys are hanging for a long time. Oh, did you just live?
Yeah, barely. This is WoW Hero, this little gnome.
Well, who's got the coin for me service?
She's a talent. Where to? We need these mercs for backup. If this were easy, everyone would do it.
Is that a doll? It's like a toy fucking doll.
Yeah, it's a gnome from WoW.
Fucking dead now.
Yeah, she's a bitch, is what she is. I also play her, so she's fucking strong as hell.
You know what? Treasure for everybody, but mostly for me.
He's entertaining.
Oof. That's a lot of coins. That's a big swing for them, huh?
Your enemy has it out for you. Fire that cannon, or I'll fire your skull at him instead.
No, we lost a fort.
What character are you playing?
Diablo Wizard.
Your spells look really cool.
Yeah, they do.
Looks like your foe beat you to it. Let this be a lesson to you.
Wow. He can can just do that?
Shit.
Fucking ran me down across the map. I didn't know his character could just do that.
He just like he
just
like
faster
jumped
than
and
me.
hit you, and then he jumped and hit you again, and I was like, oh, okay, well now he's fucked. And then he just jumped and hit you again. I'm like, what? How many times can you do that?
Took that one like a champ.
Thank everybody for coming out again. This is weird as hell for me.
Uh-oh.
Never done anything like this. Didn't think
Team's
you guys were
not
going to be here, but I guess we're doing this.
Being overly cautious.
Everybody, this is Toro.
No.
One of the best D1 players in the world.
Tiny Desk. Yeah, actually, I knew of Tiny Desk from Macklemore.
Were they on it?
Oh, yeah, you should
I
definitely
should watch that
it.
one? Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's cool.
And then,
I've only seen a couple Tiny Desk ones. I've just been watching them lately. I knew about them. Because I always see them on Reddit.
yeah, Macklemore did one after he released his first album.
We don't be working for free.
And it was pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
They're pretty talented.
You handle 2 chests at once.
And then what was the other one? The Tiny Desk one. Oh, the Mountain Goats. I like that.
I don't know them either, but yeah, I'll listen.
I'd be I'm shocked if that you don't know the Mountain Goats.
Nope.
So the only reason I'm shocked is like they're kind of like
Didn't see this coming.
it's really like one guy, but then he's got like a bunch of people in his band. And like he's sort of known for being like very lyrically a very lyrically rich artist.
Choose a talent. Where to?
The music is by it's in the same way that a lot of like folk singers or like Bob Dylan are sort of known for that kind of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Unique voice.
So as that is the case, I'm a little surprised that you're not familiar with it.
Just haven't heard of it. I've been out of the... Ever since I left Wabash, I don't pay attention to, like... I don't discover new things anymore.
Gotcha.
No, that's not entirely true.
You're almost. It's so cool when they explode like that.
Like once I discovered I was into dudes.
Who's got the coin for me service?
Right, exactly.
Everyone would do it.
Ooh, nice dude!
I got that element.
Just kill.
He's a
Yeah.
bitch. I hate element.
How does this feel? It seems like my travels never end. I love this part.
Does that grant you some vision?
No, it doesn't. It just, if anyone's sneaking this, it'll hit them.
So it grants you vision by virtue of it'll hit them and
Hit
let you know
something,
they're there.
yeah. It doesn't provide vision by throwing it behind the bush, no.
Yeah, so let me so it gives you sort of passive vision.
Yeah, exactly. There are things in the game that the supports have where they can place, like, flags. Reveal that map and that location.
Hey, that was our fort.
And there's that Tyran thing, if you remember. She has her W, shoots a bird across the map. Then it can tag somebody. Follow them.
Old Blackheart's got a gift for you! Ha ha!
I don't recognize hardly any of these characters.
Yeah, they're all new. Butcher from Diablo, and the skins make them look different than what they are.
All cannons hold!
All the Overwatch people are in it now. Just a lot more other Blizzard characters too.
This coming, did you?
It's a good idea, actually, pushing that
Hey, those forts don't grow on trees.
boss right now.
Here we go.
You guys are 2 levels behind.
Yeah, we're not winning.
Our core is under attack.
Chromie dicked on my face. Well, I put out my combo, but it didn't do enough damage.
So you just glass cannon up a combo and then...
Yeah, that's all you do. Throw out the combo and it's AoEs, tons of damage.
Hey, they're attacking our core.
I choose a spec on this character where that orb is like just does 1,000,000 points of damage. So just sit in the back and throw out as many orbs as possible. This Carradin's chasing down the tank. You are not gonna win.
You think you can open both chests, you landlubbers?
Except it's Succubus Carrigan.
I do like Kerrigan.
Yeah.
I should try to be more careful. Or
There's
not.
Tracer. He's using water pistols.
My spells are ready.
Oh my god. Other Kerrigan's a cheerleader on their team.
Cheerleader Kerrigan?
It's just pom-poms instead of claws.
This speed.
Glad to see Kerrigan's still strong.
Here we go.
It's a character I can play.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, Kerrigan was one of my better ones.
That's good. Yeah, she's strong.
See now.
Your enemy has it out.
Ooh,
Oh, what? Chromie! I hate Chromie so much.
What are you waiting for? Fire!
wow. That was just like half your health. Boom.
Yeah, that's what she does. Chromie and I are the same kind of character. You have no HP, but no one touches. If you're ignored, then you kill everybody.
Gotcha.
Oh, we tried our best.
I've got a really bad callus on my feet. I've always had like a pretty bad callus. It's starting to crack open. It's very painful.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Does all this stuff reset? Let's see what courage is. Set in 48 hours. Hey, do you know where I checked the dungeon reset time? Is it in the...
Control U? Dungeon reset? I have no idea. Yes.
Legendary.
It's got a legendary skin.
Oh,
After
really?
Re-rolling the pack twice. Or Ragnaros, who I think I don't own, actually. No, I do not.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, I have the skin, but I can't use it until I get the hero.
Can you trade skins?
No. You have to get the hero.
Oh, that's kind of lame. Any of the legendary skins cool?
It's a matter of subjective. I think so, yes. This one of Li Ming with basketball. Well, they're cool because the skins have unique animations for all the attacks and stuff too. Like it's not just a skin on a character. Like they did all the animating work for it too. So it's themed. Like Asmodan has a basketball one. That they
Yeah, I like that chick in the volleyball outfit.
Yeah, she was a good one. Look at Kerrigan's. That's down.
Kerrigan, I imagine, would creep me out a little
How
bit.
do I look at the skins for each one again? Can I do it from the menu here? I think I can.
There you go. So what skin did you get?
Oh, something for Rag. Where's Rag? Let's see. Let's see him. It's a pro. Where the hell's Rag? So many. Let's see him. Arthas is badass. I wish I knew how to play him.
Maybe you have Rag unlocked this week or something and you're looking for him.
Oh, that's possible. Some of the ones, like there's one I really like, this Jaina one, because it's nostalgic. This one I have. Yeah, this one. Where she's, it's Rose of the Archmage from Vanilla WoW. It's like the tier 1. The tier 1 wizard.
Oh,
tier 1
yeah,
mage.
that's super nice.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's a skin, is it for Varian? Yeah, where he has Kel'Thuzad. No. I'm sure you had that sword. Or no, it was a tank sword. It was a tank sword.
Yeah,
I thought it was him.
Kel. I think I got it eventually, but I mean, it was a tank sword when it was.
I thought it was Varian that had that skin. Who else would it be? Yeah, you had to have like Onyxia breathe on it and stuff, remember?
Yeah, I did all that stuff. I think I got it because it was just a better weapon at the time.
There he is.
What does Ragnaros even look like?
There he is. Looking for her to find him. I got a baby Ragnaros skin. It's not great.
Oh, that's kind of adorable.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
He's his thing is he becomes your fort. He becomes a raid boss, and then he's stuck. Like you play as or his ult, he ults into a fort or something. Or no, not his ult. And he sends a wave of fire down an entire lane, killing everything in its path.
Oh wow!
But you can see it on the mini map past the enemy team. You can see where he cast it. So it's very easy to step out of the way, but if you're not paying attention, it owns your face. Ugh!